welcome to the Board Game Bat Cave. This week we're talking about Sons of Anarchy, the board game. Masters of Mayhem, I think is what it's called. And I just supposed to point out before we start that Gilmer is not going to be reviewing this game out of protest because he said he would only be calling one of the members names through the whole thing, and we didn't want that to maintain our PG rating.
I was just playing the game the way it's meant to be played.
So, there's a little backstabbing going on, which we will talk about. And so, we're going to start down on the end down here and first talk about our first category, which is components.
All right, first time playing this game, and components are nice. No board, you use tiles for your locations, but you know the tiles are nicely done. And so just to cut to the chase, I'll give this, as far as components go, I'll give it a 8.0. Because I like the little guns, and it's just well done.
I'm going to go with 8 also. I mean, I like everything solid.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Don't get too flowery in your speech there. We only have an hour here. So. Components. I thought components, when I first opened the box, I was a little disappointed because I thought that even though they did have these neat little contraband bags, which I think is a real nice touch, and the guns, of course, which is a nice touch.
Which is nice have their own.
They do. The dice, each gang has their own dice, which has a special little symbol on it to represent that gang, to let you know which colors go with which gang. And so at first, like I said, I was a little disappointed because I didn't see how it interacted and how important it was going to be to have different colors and different things. But after I got them all out and saw them in action, I've got to tell you, the best thing out of all of it is these little money things.
Yeah,
it's cardboard and it's just money, but I don't know what it is. I think that Monopoly needs to take a hint from this and like use these little things because it's a lot easier to keep track of. And like I said, cutting to the chase, I'm going to go ahead and give the components an 8 as well. That would be you, Batman.
I really like the components. It's not too many, but it's not just so simplified that it's, okay, we got 3 things. I really like how they done the bikers and how you got your little members, your recruits. I like how they singled that out so you really know there's no real confusion to anything.
Yeah, it is all very clear.
Yeah. I mean, you're not going to mix one thing up with something else and get confused. It's really simplified. And that's the beauty in the whole thing and how they've done these components. So, yeah, I'll give it a solid 8.
I think they could have probably gotten another half a point out of me if they would, with more components, because we ran out of money on the first game.
Yeah, that's true.
And even though there was a lot there, I think there's 139 money pieces.
But we got greedy.
A 4-player game ran out of money. So, and I know there's an expansion for a 5th gang at least. So, you know, if that doesn't come with money, then you're really gonna be hurting for money. So that, like I said, they could have got a little bit more out of me for more components. But
sure,
that's components. So the second category is theme.
Well, I'm almost ashamed to admit it, but I've never watched the show.
Boo.
So I don't know really how, the names of the locations, if those really tie into the show or not. I assume they do. But otherwise, just as for a theme for a biker related game, I think they did a great job. It's it's contraband, it's guns, it's money, it's kind of shady, seedy businesses that you get to, skim money out of and stuff. So I think they did a good job with it. And if I watch the show, which I'll probably binge watch it and get caught up someday, I might like it even more. But just going with nothing to judge it against, I guess, or whatever. I still liked it. I think it feels like a biker gang game. So I'm going to go all the way up to an 8.5 for theme for me.
Well, I'm with you. I've never watched it, so I'm in that same.
We're gonna cut that part.
No, we're just gonna make them watch it.
But yeah, I'll same thing. The whole shady. There's so many ways you could win. Well, I tried my way and it didn't work.
Your way definitely earned some things, though. You definitely earned some enemies.
But I'm gonna have to go with 8 also. It's above average. It is fun.
Well, you said 8, and you said 8.5, right?
I'd said 8.5, yeah.
Sorry, it was
So you're going to go with an 8.
8.
Okay. Theme, I have watched the show, which I thought everybody in America had at this point who's an adult.
Wow.
Apparently, well, it's an adult show. That's what I'm saying. It's not a
Okay.
kid's show.
Okay.
So, the game itself, I would go as far to say, you're not going to play with your kids this game either, because there are some locations that you would have to explain to them, and you really don't want to explain where
Dad,
your
what's
kids
a
are.
meth lab?
Yeah. So, I'm going to say, as far as the theme goes, it was very good. It uses pictures from the TV show. It has the charming police department, which fits right in with how I've only seen 2 seasons of the show, so I don't know what some of these are.
Mr. Expert on the show. All of a sudden now.
How many seasons have you seen? Oh, that's
A
right.
couple.
I am an expert compared to them. But I like the fact that the charming police department, you can go in there and claim the patch, become the leader of by having the patch, just because some people in the police department are crooked. So it's it really, the theme. I like being a biker too. I mean, it's just some theme you don't see a lot. You don't see gang
Right.
warfare going on.
For sure. Yep.
So I'm going to go with the 9 because I thought that was an outstanding choice for a game, and the fact that they pulled it off and made you feel like a gang, especially when you gang up on somebody, that they can get a 9 out of it for me.
This was something completely different.
Monty Python different. It was,
I mean, I love how you can twist. The theme on this is just really, really different from anything else I've played. And it just seems like it just keeps growing and expanding in a way that it should be Sons of Anarchy / Screw Your Buddy. Because that's it's so cool.
Yeah.
There's no misconception about this game is a European style game where there's no really attacking going on. No, it's right out of the box. You're going to be guns blazing and people going to the hospital. If you're doing it right. I mean,
As far as the theme, the originality of it compared to so many other games I've seen played and stuff on this, I'm torn right there.
Back computer's tabulating.
Yeah, I will give it a 9.
oh.
As far as theme, I really, really like.
Apparently, we have to watch it, then we get higher ratings.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, you would give it a higher rating if you'd only watched the show. All right, so that's 4 theme scores. So let's go to gameplay.
Gameplay, fantastic. Was interested in the game for sure, but wasn't really didn't know if I would like it necessarily, and loved it. Really a lot of fun. Almost a shame that the base game is only for 4 players, because this is a big player-to-player interaction kind of a game. So more people, more chaos, more chaos.
Anarchy
is good.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go all the way to a 10. I'm going to a 10 on the gameplay. I think
We don't
it's
see that often.
fantastic.
Not
Good with him.
No,
It's
the OGG.
it's as much fun as you think it would be, and probably more. This is a very fun game, and like Chris said, if you're a Euro game person, you're probably still going to like it, but not a whole lot of real intense strategy going on, but tons of fun. So I'm going to a 10. You heard me.
I'm just making
replay
sure I
that.
heard that. I did not want to play this. I saw the box, I was like, meh. But after we played it, I really enjoyed it. In fact, I'd like to play it again. So
Again, if you had watched the show, you might have wanted to play it more.
But I'm in agreement with you. I wish that we could do more for it. Couldn't you just add more in there? Couldn't you just like buy 2 of them and like throw them together?
Oh yeah, I'm sure you could, but that's a lot
The
of
chaos
money.
is just so much fun.
Well, you buy one and I'll buy one, and then we'll throw them together. How about that?
Yeah.
Instead of me having 2 copies of the game.
I'm going to give it a 9. I really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
It was a fun game.
It just didn't have zombies.
Bad Zombies would be a 10.
We can make that happen. We can have zombie. If you go to the ER, there's going to be a 3rd category. 1 to 2,
Once you
you
die.
die, and 3, you become a zombie, and you come back as a rival gang. How about that?
I can do that.
On gameplay for me, it's a 10. This is one of my new favorite games already. It's not my favorite game. I'm not going to say that, but it is definitely on the high on the list for the stuff I want to play right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it shot all the way up today after that because it's a lot of fun. There was more laughing going on in this game than I've seen since we've played Dead of Winter.
Yeah.
So, gosh,
And more
No traitor.
swearing.
I don't have to be the traitor.
You just were the traitor from the start, basically. There was no traitor label, but you just came out of the box.
His gang was like a plague of locusts, going from square to square, inflicting chaos and anarchy.
He did a good job, though. He put a lot of people in the hospital. Just wasn't enough to win the game.
Let's try to kill.
10.
Ooh, that's 2 10s.
Man, I had to say, this game is enough fun that even if you're on the losing end and you get killed off, watching everything unfold is funny. If you got the right group of guys, or girls, excuse me, playing this, you're going to have tons of fun. Because it is nothing but pandemonium as you start going through this. I got tickled just sitting here collecting my money from the adult video emporium. Nobody's paying attention to me. I'm just collecting my money from skimming, and they're over just killing and murdering each other. It was a blast. I was sitting there just getting giggles from this here. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I will. 9-5, 10, 9-5, 10. 10.
Oh, 3 10.
He gets a 10. It's a really, really good game. I highly recommend it.
And the book is like this thin. There's
not much.
it's easy to learn. It's not like we got to play this again to figure out what we did and how to play it. Every time you play it, I don't think you're going to have to reread the rule book to relearn how to play the game.
Right.
It's pretty self-explanatory once you know the base rules. All right, and that leaves one category, which is replayability.
Replayability, as far as just wanting to play it again, I think that's obvious. You definitely want to start again as soon as it's over with, for sure. And at first, I thought, well, surely we're going to flip over more location tiles, but actually you don't. But that's where the beauty of it comes in, because it forces the conflict, because you can only run so far or move around so much. Mm-hmm. So at first I kind of thought, well, there's not that many locations. You could probably figure out a pretty effective strategy pretty quick, but I don't think that anymore. So I think you can play this game many times and have a completely different experience every time. We saw the Sikkim kind of strategy. We saw the just pay no attention to me strategy, and everybody had a great time with
to the man
it.
behind the curtain.
Good times, and I'm gonna have to give it. I'm gonna give it a 9 for replayability, because I do think you'll have no problem getting people to play it again, and you're not gonna get bored with it because it's gonna change up. I think. So 9.0 for me.
Yeah, I had fun with this. Again, I didn't think I wanted to play with this. I saw the box, but now that I've played it, I want to play it again.
I need a number for that.
No, I'm going to give it a 9 too. Definitely need a
9.2 or 9 also?
9 also, as well.
Its replayability is pretty good because you only use 6 of the location tiles, the extra location tiles. You start with 5 that are always there, and then you have 6 that are flipped over as you play the game. And there's a stack in the box that's probably another 20. So this game could be different every time you play it. Plus the fact that you only use 15 Anarchy cards in the game.
A lot more.
Yeah, and then the deck of Anarchy cards, you only use 15 out of this. And the rest of them are not used until the next time you play. And so that could change. Not to mention there's a second deck of Anarchy cards for what's called High Octane version, which is if you really are cutthroat and people are going to go to the hospital a lot more. And then on the backs of each of the clubhouse cards, there's a High Octane version, so there's like advanced rules for each of the clubs, which gives them special abilities. And I mean, there's a lot of replayability to this game, I think. Which is going to squeak out of me a 9.5. I'm just in love with the game right now. I may be on
basking in the afternoon a little bit.
I may be basking a little bit, but that's okay. That's why we review them right after we play them, so we can get that first initial impact.
Now, going into this, I was like, well, let's see how this is going to go. And once we started playing into it, you was almost going to have to surgically remove the smile from my face because I was having fun.
We got the EOF for that.
Because right off the bat, I came out with guns blazing, and I sucked.
Didn't work too well.
Didn't work out well for me. But it was still fun. You still kept going, and you can get new recruits, and it just constantly evolves. You can watch the game evolve, and you get to watch the players evolve and change their strategy and how they're going to do this. It was really cool, lots of fun. College guys, if y'all watching this out here, I think you're really gonna like this, especially if you party up. This will be mass chaos going into this. I can see this venuing out in lots of different ways. This is really, really good game. Playability for me, I'm gonna give it a 10. I really like this, and I would definitely play it again. I'd take it home if I had a few friends come, but I know my kids would want to play, and I'd be like, nah, I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
But you get a group of people, you're going to have a lot of fun with this. Really, really are.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the truth. It's not a kid's game. We have to say that as a caveat. It's I don't think it's a kid's game. Some people might say they could, because there's not necessarily any words that you don't want
I'm
to
not
see.
explaining to my daughter what adult video
Emporium is.
Nah.
If you're going to play, I would. What's the age on the box? 10, 13 and up.
13 and up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's probably a good age.
Yeah, definitely a PG rating above.
And of course, a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's got guns, and we don't like talking about guns and violence." Well, it's a biker gang, okay? So
What'd you expect?
you wouldn't have bought this game if you didn't already expect some violence and drugs and.
Where's the
contraband.
unicorns and the rainbows?
Yeah, they got shot. They're in the yard. So there you have it. Our final score. We're going to put right here.
It's going to be a big score.
It's going to be a high score, and probably going to sit at the top for a while because I haven't seen a game come close to in a while to pulling that much laughter and fun out of it.
And we're early in the year. This is just April, so
Especially for the fact that at least half of the people that played this game today didn't want to play it when they came in.
Yeah, right.
And they still got that reaction from those people.
That's right. Yeah.
So I think that's a big sign that this is a lot of fun. So there you have it. If you think you agree with what we said, or you normally agree with us, you might want to go out and check out this game, because I can already tell you that we're going to recommend this game. And if you don't, well, maybe check out the ones we ranked low. But thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
See ya. Oh, that was a good time.
I thought it was a good
That
game.
was a lot of
It was a
fun.
lot of fun.
Hello. Gilmer Woolhart here. I played the game with the rest of the guys and really enjoyed it. I thought it was great and it had a lot of interesting bits that I thought were really cool. I was unable to be part of this review because over the course of the game I learned that Mike,
Great guy.
Mikey.
not your everyday
Great
a
guy.
huge
Great guy.
playing this game. I do recommend playing this game. I think everybody would enjoy it. Just don't play with Mike. Once again, for clarification, Mike is...
Great
Thank
guy.
you a lot. Have a good day.
And I don't think we can top that.
That's a good review.
Okay. Hello.